Hey guys, before the video starts, thank you so much for 100,000 subs. YouTube sends you this big piece of metal when you get 100,000, so now I have a big piece of metal. You're probably wondering what it tastes like. Tastes like metal. Onto the video. Look, if you were playing Call of Duty in 2011, you undoubtedly remember trickshotting. In fact, I recently stumbled upon this video called Mum, Get the Camera. I'm sure you've seen it. This incredible piece of footage is now 10 years old, which means that I could very well be the squeaker in that video. But I really hope that I'm not. Anyways, I want to bring trickshotting back. You know, I feel a little bit sad for trickshotting. We left it back in 2011, and I'm going to revive it by making a trickshotting game. I'm going to steal the scoring system from the Tony Hawk's games, and I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of speed running as well. It's going to be good, and I've thought of the name already. It's going to be called Ruben Ward's Pro Trickshotter. Beautiful. But first, I want to talk about the sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. If you're not playing Raid Shadow Legends, you need to try this game. Boss fights are one of the best parts of the game, and today I'm going to break down Sylvania, Guardian of the Spirit Keep. Sylvania is paralyzed not in her offense, but in her powerful healing. In fact, she heals up to half of her health every turn and deals bonus damage based on how much health she has. This means you'll need to find a champion with a heal reduction debuff. The only problem is she has a buff that can block debuffs, so you'll also need a champion who can remove enemy buffs. What I liked about the gameplay is how easy it was to pick up. I've always thought mobile games weren't really my thing, but this game fills a perfect niche in my life, and I really like the auto battle mode, which is perfect for watching Netflix. This month, Raid's just added a huge new Doom Tower update. The update has 2 powerful bosses to defeat, and best of all, new artifact sets to win. The whole month is packed with awesome events and tournaments, including one very special event with a brand new feature, Super Raids. Super Raids kickstart your progress by allowing you to get double rewards, which is exactly what you want if you're a new player. There has never been a better time to start playing. If you want the best head start, you can hit the ground running with the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on screen. New players will get access to the epic tier Chinoru, 200k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and the ancient shard, which you can use to summon another high level champion as soon as you get into the game. These rewards will be in your inbox for 30 days, so remember to claim them. Once you're on, you can find me under the name RubesYT, and if you're fast enough, you might just be able to join my clan. So big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends, and on with the video. So I've been sitting on the Modern Warfare 2 remake for some time now, and being the Modern Warfare 2 is the birthplace of trickshotting, why not use this as the base for my trickshotting game? In fact, you can already do trickshots in my Modern Warfare 2 remake, but here's a good question. How do you score a trickshot? I mean, how do you know when a trickshot sucks, and how do you know when Mum needs to go get the camera? Well, this is actually where the Tony Hawk's games come in, because they score tricks based on how many rotations you did, what type of trick you did, and I thought, man, I can just steal this and use it in a trickshotting game. Allow me to introduce you to generic Blue Ball number 1. I added him for a bit of target practice, and then I coded the Tony Hawk's trick system in. And check this out, it actually knows what trick you did. It also launches you into the air when shot, so you can get multiple tricks in one go. This is known in Tony Hawk's as a combo. Here's another fun thing. By unlocking the player's vertical rotation, we can also allow the player to do front flips and back flips, something you could never do before in Modern Warfare 2. So when you jump, your combo starts, and we have logic to see how many spins you did, how many targets you shot, what tricks you did, and the combo ends when you hit the ground. The shots you can do are the hard scope, the quick scope, the no scope, and then the half scope, which is when you want to quick scope someone, but Mum says it's time for bed, so you just pull the trigger before the scope even comes up, but lo and behold, you still hit the shot. Since we know what sort of shot you did, we can also have special types of target that require a certain shot, like Pink Boy, which requires that you quick scope him, or Red Boy, which requires that you do a flip before you shoot him. So you can make it a little more interesting. And basically, if you thread a couple of these together, you can already start to go for some combos. In fact, I was having so much fun doing this, I decided like this could just be the game. And then I thought of Trials. You see, I used to love playing this game called Trials. You basically speedrun your way through obstacles, reaching checkpoints, and you're trying to set the lowest possible time for the course. So I coded these checkpoints in, and I gave each checkpoint some targets that you needed to shoot to get to the next checkpoint. And then I made a level. And I called the level New Rust underscore level 01. The map starts with a couple of hardscope targets, and then the next checkpoint requires you to do a 180 to hit those targets. And then the last checkpoint is pretty tricky. You have to hit 4 pretty difficult quickscopes, and that's the testing level. It's pretty simple. Didn't go too crazy with it. But the thing with trials is, the faster you do the course, the better medal you get. And I used to spend like 10 hours just playing the one level over and over and over again, trying to get the platinum medal. And I knew that I had to make the same system. So I made a medal system as well for the game. So when you finish the course, you basically get a medal depending on how fast you did it. So I tried letting my friend play this game, and holy shit was he confused. He had no idea what he was doing. I added arrows to show you what direction to run in, and I added numbers to the checkpoints to try and make it a bit easier. If you fall off the map, you'll go back to your last checkpoint as well. But I looked at my friend and I said, "Hey man, did you like the game?" "No." You're such a Bandosaurus, man. Really though, did you like it? No. Wait, you really didn't like the game? No. Can you only say no? No. Did you not like the game? Yes. Fuck. So with my friend on my side, supporting me every step of the way, I knew I needed to finish the game for him. And the next step was the main menu. Because New Zealand doesn't actually exist, I had to phone my friend in Australia and have him make a logo for the game. One sexy photo shoot later, and we have some art for the game, so I'll use it to create a main menu, and the main menu comes with a level selection screen and stuff like that as well. Look, I'm going to be honest, I would feel like a bit of a donkey if I made a level selection screen and then there were no levels to select. So I had to make some levels, and I booted up Peep Show Season 4, and I just spent several hours just making random shit. The first thing I made is a slide. If you just take a little slope and turn unwalkability on, you slide along the surface. It kind of reminded me of like CSGO surfing a little bit. But I thought this was pretty fun. I added a little spike to add some challenge, so the slides aren't so easy to hit. You have to aim and stuff like that. The next thing I added is just trampolines. You can make these move around and do whatever you want. They're just another fun little mechanic. And I had enough at this point to build a level out of. So level 2 is basically just a bunch of these different mechanics threaded together. This level has a bunch of different ways to finish it. And in fact, I'm almost certain someone's going to beat my score. If you do beat my score, please leave a comment, say, "Ruben, you're a freaking moron. I beat your time. You suck, Lamau." But there was one minor problem with my trampoline. It did not make a boing sound when you jump on it, and that is just not realistic at all. So how do we solve this? We record our own boing sound. Boing. Alright, let's trim out the silence. Export as WAV. Come on, save. Yes. To make our trampoline play a boing sound, we're going to play sound at location. We're going to give it the trampoline sound. And we want to play the sound at the location of the trampoline. Boom, let's try our trampolines out. Boing. 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 That's so good. So for level 3, I basically made a trampoline climb to the top of the map, and then you slide down to the bottom of the map, dodging obstacles along the way. In the background, I'm going to show you a platinum run of level 3, and really the way to get the best time is actually pretty similar to trials. You want to spend as little time in the air as possible. Anytime you're in the air is time wasted, so timing your shots so you're not in the air as long is vital, and obviously hitting all of your shots as well is vital. But the thing about this project is I figured out I love coding. I really enjoyed making a lot of this game, but then when I had to design the levels, couldn't be bothered. So yeah, that's pretty much the video. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you want to see a game remade or you have a video suggestion, leave a comment. If it gets a lot of thumbs up, I'll remake it. I will. I will. I'll remake it. But